Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Magic 2014. I am here with Rob and BaerTaffy. How's it going, everybody?
So good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Back from PAX for our first recording, and it feels good to be back.
Don't you like saying that phrase out loud? Back from PAX.
Back from PAX.
Sounds good.
PAXBACK.
Well,
Back
I get
PAX.
some PAXBACK on you.
Yeah,
Oh,
PAXBAck
I got
actually
that
sounds like a
cool,
horrifying disease that you would like get from PAX.
PAXBAX.
Yeah, PAXBAX too.
Yeah.
PAXBAX and PAXBAck. Which one's worse?
Good.
I don't want the PAXBAX on my PAXBAK.
Yeah. We saw, well, we didn't really see, but we kind of saw the new Magic at PAX. That was kind of cool.
We saw the big purple cube that it lived in, but had a 2-hour line wrapped around.
Yes, indeed.
Which I was so surprised by. Like, do people really love these games?
Well,
No, they want to go see the new cards in the new expansion pack.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think they. Okay, so I'm hearing this from various sources, but they are telling me that they introduced full deck building in 2015.
Yeah, I'm hearing that from my various sources as well as I hold my finger to my Bluetooth headset.
Multiple sources confirm that I have multiple sources.
Yeah, that sounds kind of awesome, actually.
That definitely sounds like something worth waiting around the entire booth for the course of probably 3 hours for.
To spend 3 hours building a deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what took so long, is people were just saying it, they're building decks.
I'm going to be skeptical and say that even if they do let you do it, there's still going to be something that they do that makes it annoying. But we'll
You
see.
can only build one deck.
I don't know why
and then
they're
you
like
gotta pay.
they're so insistent on imposing those restrictions on the you know, the game, the what in the hell am I thinking of? PC game. And
Right.
Yeah, that.
I guess I'm starting to become super cynical about it, like you're being skeptical about it, but I seriously think it's basically to increase the longevity of the PC game, to make it so, you know, like annual iterations are not so far-fetched.
Right.
So you mean they have all these features in mind, but they're purposely not implementing them because they
Right.
want to stretch them out?
Yeah.
That actually makes perfect sense to me.
I don't want to.
I'm cynical
it,
as
but
hell.
yeah, it sounds perfectly valid now that I've said it out loud.
Yeah, I wouldn't be terribly surprised by that as well.
So you want to just talk about PAX in general? Because I figured that'd kind of be the topic at hand since first
that's
episode since
a
then.
good idea.
PAX
We all
was
got to
nice.
meet each other for the first time. That was very exciting. We had a dance party and we drank a lot and saw some games too.
Yeah, Rob and I competed for who's the strongest animal.
Yep. I won.
Yeah, he did. Austin was in on that too, but he died very quickly because we all
Yeah,
ganged
well,
up on him.
He's the last one. I mean, you have a
He's
you have
the
a
last
very
gray wolf.
Pile, and that's right. He's the last one, so they're all gone. Actually, I'm kind of curious as to the nature of that name. Is like, how did you suddenly have 4 lands? Where did that come from?
I
on
took
Nature's Lore?
a sorcery from the last turn. If you look in my graveyard,
I see. Yes, the Nature's Lore. That sounds interesting.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
actually, if they actually do have deck building, that'd be pretty awesome. However, also, like, the comments will suddenly become like, well, this is probably like a bad combo. But I'd still, you know what, that'd still be pretty cool. I would still be totally down with deck building, especially if they give you like a big, like a huge amount of cards that you can choose from. Yeah, I know they won't, but it'd be really cool if they did.
but that's why we haven't even edited our decks for the most part because we just didn't want to get into those comments that are like, well, you should have optimized your play this way. No, we can't complain. We're using default pretty much.
I mean, I don't think
true.
we're even really going to get into deck building. That would just be a commenting nightmare. I don't want to put the commenters through that. They would have to go through so many leaps and bounds to ensure.
We also don't know if they'd let us play against each other with these custom decks that we build. They might just be for the
that's true.
offline mode.
Yeah, they might do the thing that they did with the sealed deck in this one, where it's only 2-player, which is, I don't know why, but they did that. So
I mean, how difficult is it to really just allow only custom decks against custom decks? I mean, there's certainly something to be said about the fact that they already have included so many other game types. It's not anything that they're incapable of doing.
Well, how difficult is it to make Blizzard make an offline mode that has Diablo 3 characters locked to offline? They don't want to let you do that either, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Encourage you to buy stuff. That's how it works.
I guess so.
That's a good point.
Although that didn't map well because they're not encouraging you to buy anything in Diablo. Anyway,
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they don't sell cosmetics in Diablo. I would, if I were them. They're just like kind of against cosmetics, except for Heroes of the Storm now, but...
hops.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, well, there's all the hots and the H's and the S's, and like, I don't know, they really should have thought of a different name than Heroes of the Storm. I think, honestly, like I was talking about that game earlier today to some people, and I was like, I really want to play Heart of
With my
is a good. Yeah, so it's
You okay?
No, it's hard to. That's what
Did
I was.
you
I
just
was
have a
saying
stroke?
No. That was what I was saying. Is like it's really hard to like think of what specific layout of H's and S's you specifically want.
Yeah, they're all interchangeable.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
What other PAX things did we do? We must have done something.
I'm trying to remember what I actually did at PAX. I have many more vivid memories of not the convention than I do of actually being in the room.
What was your general schedule like? Because for me, it was mostly not seeing games, unfortunately. It was mostly hanging around with people and walking around a lot.
That was essentially me. So my Friday involved me walking around like a lost puppy for about the first half of the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was kind of what I expected to do. This was my first PAX, so I was really just kind of taking it all in and really figuring out what I ought to be doing there, and that was kind of successful, I guess. I mean, like, I was talking about it to my family. I was telling them all about the weekend, and I started to realize as I talked more about it that PAX is less about like the games there and generating buzz and hype for things. It's more of an amalgamation of nerds. It's just kind of a hangout.
Like a big nerd meet and greet.
Yeah, exactly.
It is actually, yeah.
I'm okay with that, actually. I think it was fine the way we did it.
I was on board with it completely.
I was just sick of lines. It felt so long. Like, I was standing on lines for half the time I was there. It was such a poor use of my time.
Yeah.
You know, I had a press badge and everything. It didn't count for shit. I basically just waited on lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my feet were fucking dead
walking
that whole time.
Mine were so much better than last time. My God, I don't know what it was, but I guess my shoes were more broken in. My feet didn't even have broken parts on my bottom of my foot. It was just like they were just tired.
My feet are all kinds of messed up.
You don't realize how much you take for granted the fact that the heels of your feet often are able to stay together.
Yeah.
And then you get like a little slit in there and you try to walk on your bare feet and you die.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Let's
the word I was looking for is blisters before, not sores. That sounds gross.
Yeah, I don't want that. Have sores. Yeah, that's bad. What if they're cold? That's a Dota hero.
Is it?
No, it sounds like a Dota hero.
BaerTaffy!
That'd be like a way grosser Dota hero.
Just like gross you out. That's like his ultimate ability.
Yeah, like you attack him from behind. It's like your character walks slower because it's grossed out. I'd play that.
That's a legit mechanic in South Park, man. The gross out.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's good. South Park is a really fun game, by the way.
Yeah.
I really like that. I recently finished my series on that game.
Word.
It's real good. It's a real good game.
So,
real enjoyable.
I'm pretty sick of playing the Sliver deck. I'm just gonna throw that out there again.
You've randomed that like 3 times in a row.
3 out of the past 4 episodes of Magic, I've had this goddamn thing, and I'm starting to lose my patience with it.
Yeah.
Because it really just does not generate anything remotely close to fun the majority of the time.
Yeah, I'm playing the real fun one too, which is just like, hey, I'll make one guy real mad and then die. Like that's my deck right now. So
at the beginning of each match, we should look at who's got what deck, and we should just be like, here's our bet on who's gonna win based on just the deck being OP.
Magic deck roulette.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I can get behind that.
Ooh, 2 Staff of the Flame Magus.
Yeah, Flame Magus, as I like to call it.
Is this enough for us to hate Rob enough to want to attack him a lot?
Probably yeah. He's gaining too much life.
I mean, am I though? I'm at 2 above. Nick is actually at 4 above.
Excuse me?
Somebody's gonna piss somebody off. I feel like Nick's got a freaking troll giant beast blister back in his hand.
Yeah, that's true. His back is all blistery, which is.
I'm talking about my back so much.
I like talking about your back.
I love talking about you.
I talk about your front behind your back, and I talk about your back to your face.
That sounds dirty, and I'm into it.
I know, that was really intense. I played Hyperlight Drifter. Nick and I both played Hyperlight Drifter at the event, and that thing is looking good. Yeah, it is pretty difficult. I didn't have high hopes for it. I think I told you guys about it. I didn't have a lot of hype for it when it was first coming out. Like, I didn't really feel like it was worthy of so much craziness, but having played it, like, I'm very impressed by, I guess, the scope of it. I didn't really think the pixel art style would facilitate the feeling of grandness, you know, like, just because you're going through everything, and you'd think it'd just be like the immediacy of the situation would be the only thing you'd kind of have within your perception, but then it somehow just like brings it out. And I don't know if I'm alone in thinking this, but I'm of the opinion that doing pixel art pretty much restricts you to just like a very specific, you know, like sense of scope. But this game is like able to bring you out and not only like show you just like the mass huge things that exist in the area, but can also like show you the little details as well. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
it was funny. I came at it from the opposite perspective. I saw the art style first, and I was like, "God damn, that's a beautiful game." I just hope that the gameplay lives up to how nice the art is, and I feel that it does.
Yeah.
It's really fast, really visceral. If you don't know what it is, by the way, viewers watching, essentially like an action game, kind of a beat 'em up with a bit of a Dark Souls-y kind of feeling to it, maybe. That seems to be the thing lately. All the games have sort of Dark Souls-y qualities. But that's cool, because I love Dark Souls, and I'm glad that that's being embraced by people.
I am kind of tired of, like, the idea that, like, oh, this game's kind of difficult. It's a Dark Souls-like. It's like, I don't think it's really, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just that Dark Souls-y just kind of is too wide of a thing for me.
Yeah, do you want to break down and like quantify exactly what makes something Dark Souls-y? Because for me, it's like the gaining small incremental progress plus the sense of giant scope, mystery, and good level design combined with fast-paced combat. All of those things together.
So an RPG is what you're saying.
No, because level design like never factors into RPGs really, or very rarely does.
So I played at PAX. I played Oblatus, which I really like. Also, I should mention, really like it. However, Connor Ullman described it as like Dark Souls-like, and it's like a side-scrolling atmospheric roguelike, sort of. So and it's like
also.
Yeah, right. And it's like I think it's using too many things a lot of the time to just say like for instance, like I find that Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, is very similar to the original Legend of Zelda. But they don't really call Dark Souls the Legend of Zelda like. Although, you know, it's just sort of like, I don't know. It's weird that it's gotten to that place. Yeah, no, it actually is. You ever play the original Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, it's bad.
But it's very similar to Dark Souls in that you don't know where you're going at the very beginning. They don't really give you a lot of what is it called? Exposition as to what's going on in the story, and you kind of just have to like figure some shit out on your own. Like, obviously there's a lot of differences because it was made so many years later, but for like on its basis, it's pretty it's fairly similar mechanically.
I'm not sure you can even compare the two aside from just basic mechanics, because the fact that they exist within such a graphical realm that's so different, Zelda doesn't have ambience the way that Dark Souls does. Like, you can't look around and take information in from the environment other than I'm standing next to a lake or like I'm in a cave. With Dark Souls, you can look up and you'd be like, you clearly get a sense of scope about how you fit into the overarching world. I don't see that you can really compare them personally.
I kind of had a different experience when I was playing through Dark Souls, though. Like, being my first playthrough may have had influence on that, too. Maybe if I played it a couple more times, I'd start to understand the scope of things. But when I was in a certain area, I never really felt as though this was, like, a part of a grander scheme. I always just felt like I was focusing on that particular dungeon at that time, and that was, like, the only thing on my mind. Like, for example, like, going into the, I don't know what the name of it is, but the crypt area where you fight the dude that shoots the sword into the ground and it pops up and kills you. Like, when I was in that area, I was only thinking about that.
Tomb of the Giants.
Like, yeah, something like that. So, like, I didn't, like, think of how this is all interconnected. I had Crazy Mike to tell me about that, thankfully, but, yeah,
right.
I always just focused on the here and now when I was in there, so maybe that it just has lesser to do with lesser as well. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I clearly am not able to formulate the sentence, but that's my nutshell of Dark Souls experience, I suppose.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, I'm not saying that you're just wrong either. Like, I agree that Zelda has a lot to do with it. It's just I don't think that it's really fair to compare the two either, other than the basic core gameplay mechanics.
Yeah. What are we gonna exile that thing?
Yeah. Well, I really like actually the way this game has been playing out. We're pretty much all just playing all of our cards and looking at them and look how nice they all look together.
Yeah, it's called the Ohms.
Classic Ohms race.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But yeah. Wait. I was going to retort, but I forgot actually what you said, Nick. So, you know.
Oh, I was kind of agreeing with you. It's fine.
Yeah.
We should talk about how we tweet at big companies and how funny that is. That was
yeah,
nice.
that's good too.
That's probably
Baer was mentioning his flight.
I was gonna wait around. Who's got a story? No, I had my flight back from Boston, and I happened to run into Major Nelson, which was pretty cool. Just sitting around, and he was there, and I was like, "Hey, you're this guy. Did you know that?" And he was like, "No way."
Wait, I'm that guy?
Are you sure?
Since when?
So,
Dude, I was sitting right by Slow Beef on the bus at one point, too.
Oh, man.
It was really weird. I didn't realize it was him until we were leaving either, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah. What I thought for the first, day and a half, I'm going back to something completely different. I was wandering around, and I was actually texting Bisnap, and I was trying to find him. But I still didn't know what he looked like, so I was basically, like, going around and saying to him, like, all right, man, it's up to you. If you find me, hopefully we can meet up. But I was just like it wasn't like paranoia, but it was just like anticipation, because I knew like any one of these people could be Bisnap, and I have no idea. And
I had that exact feeling when I got to my hotel lobby the first time. Everyone was standing around in the lobby. I'm like, I wonder how many of these people I know on Twitter that I don't recognize. Probably like 20% of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Something's got to happen, man.
Yeah, inevitably.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
I think I'm just gonna not do anything, though.
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
This is how we make the best games, really. We just don't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, like, we don't even really want to play the game. We just want to talk about PAX.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So,
this is the part, commenters, where you go, why don't you just fucking attack? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is where that comment shows
what
up.
could go wrong? Just attack with everything. Ooh, that's a cool thing. I like its face.
Excuse me.
Bless
Sorry.
Oh, we played a lot of Sports Friends. Sports Friends.
Oh, yeah,
I wanted to play more of that damn game.
Yeah, Jesus
I love
Christ,
that
that
thing.
was so much fun. We only played one of the games in the entire game, didn't we? Like
but that's enough for me. I love that one. Pole Riders, Super Pole Riders. You know you can play the original for free online too.
Really?
I think it's on Foddy.net.
I didn't know that.
Know that actually. Yeah. It's
Now
interesting.
I know.
It doesn't have online multiplayer though, so it's not going to help you a whole lot.
Oh man, just check the box, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nobody wants
seriously.
to.
Browser-based Flash games that they uploaded to Albino Black Sheep, man. Those ought to have online multiplayer on them. Come on.
Speaking of online multiplayer, Disco Dodgeball was at PAX, and I didn't actually say hi to him. I should have, but I saw Eric was there with. He was there with like a sweet ass like silver sequin jacket.
Yeah. I actually talked to him. That was such a good look.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. It was pretty cool.
All
They're
right.
just going to be like, he's got a sweet ass. Like,
He does, yeah. Disco Dodgeball Eric. He's got a good-looking patoot.
He really does.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say?
What am I going to do here? I kind of wish I had controlled the allocation of mana better, but I guess that's not an option anymore. Here you go, Rob.
I think if you turn that off, you can, or turn that on, you can do that. All right. So, how much damage is that? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage.
Just take it.
Yeah, all right.
Take it and then kill me.
It's 10 damage.
Wow.
I want something to happen.
10 damage. What is this?
I'm desperately hoping for the +3/+3 sliver to show up, but I can almost guarantee that my next 5 draws will be land, terramorphic expanse, cultivate, and rampant growth.
11.
Don't do math, man. Come on.
Guys, we
Swing
should
with the
figure out how to
team.
play that sweet volcano game online.
Oh, Pompeii.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun actually.
Yeah, we learned how to play this board game that was like a Settlers of Catan derivative or something. Pretty fun. We all had a good
Where's
time.
that just happened? Oh my god, okay. Well, I guess if you just want to kill me straight up.
Yeah, well.
Just straight up do that, yeah.
You kinda did it to yourself in fairness.
That was well calculated.
Yeah. It actually worked
That
out
was
perfectly.
weird.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now
it was.
Nick can attack you a lot.
Yeah, that's true. But
I'm
you know,
glad
at the
I
end of the day,
spurred that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm down to. Oh, what is this thing?
Okay, so before Nick kills you, I want to talk
Wow.
about the really cool game that we played called Keep Talking and
Oh,
Nobody Explodes.
shit. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
really fun.
That was really awesome. Ben Kane showed us that he has the Oculus going with it too. So it's this game where one person one person wields the Oculus, and they can see a bomb, and we have to defuse the bomb, and it's like a party game, and a few other people, as many people as you like, are wow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so dumb.
That went so well.
Wow.
I can't even talk about the game, but that was like the stupidest fucking game of Magic we've ever
That
played.
was really dumb.
Yeah,
It's okay. I love you
Alright.
That's
guys.
Yeah, I could- I
exactly
could
what the Ohms race becomes. If you do
Yeah.
something dumb, then someone follows that up with something dumb, and then the third person gets to win the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how it's
Yeah,
played.
Why
love
you
it.
don't attack in the Ohms race, guys, in the comments.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This actually is just going to serve as a testament. What episode is this for you guys? Like, just whenever someone gives you a comment, like, why don't you just attack?
Yeah, please
you can just
refer
link
to
them.
episode 90, whatever this is.
Yeah.
That's why. Because they end extremely abruptly.
But anyway, everyone, or it's like keep talking and nobody explodes. It's freaking awesome, and I hope that I get to play it again someday in the future with all of you guys very intoxicated.
I actually recorded a whole bunch of you guys playing it, so I'll probably have that up on my channel
There
in
you
the
go.
next day or so.
Kate
Yeah.
find it.
Kate
Wow.
did find it, but if you want the not 4-second version of it, I've got like 10 minutes, I think, of it.
There you go.
It's really good. And then I ended up, we ended up drinking in the bar with Ben Kane later on that night, and like,
Yeah.
I was just sitting in a corner with Ben Kane and like Ryan, and just like being like, hey, if you did this shit, like drunkenly being like, hey, I think your game would be better if you did this. But
And then we got to stare them in the eyes as we urinated. That was the strange
Oh
part.
yes, the bleacher bar, man.
Yeah, that was a really cool bar. We didn't tell him about that. So this bar that we went to called Bleacher Bar is like literally inside of Fenway, because you go into the bar, and on the side of the bar, around the area that we were actually sitting and drinking, was just a cage, and beyond that cage was just Fenway, just like fucking left field. So like,
Yeah.
and when
Like
games
10
are live,
feet
you
out
can-
from the field.
yeah, and you like when games are live, you can just go in there and drink. I'm assuming is extremely packed during that time.
And
But,
the men's restroom has a window above the urinal that peers out into the bar, which is pretty awesome.
Right, thank
Yeah.
you for saying that, because otherwise we were just gonna hang on the thing of like looking people in the eyes while you urinate.
Wasn't sure if I wanted to clarify it, but I did end up doing that.
I was gonna
No,
try.
No, it's just we were sitting at the table. I was just staring Ben Kane in the eye while peeing on his feet, just under the
Nice.
table.
Yes.
That was
It's
happening.
weird.
Yeah.
Like I've never done that before. I don't think I want to do that again.
Actually,
But-
that night we
but I
were
like
there.
the bar.
That night we were there with them. Dennis was talking to Ben's girlfriend, and I feel awful that I forgot her name. But then I jumped in on that conversation, being in a drunken stupor, and I started to like vehemently praise her and Ben, and like I almost got angry at how much I wanted to emphasize how cool what they were doing was, and the revolution of Oculus party games or something like that. But it's so cool, man. Like I really was like I was so happy that they had made that, and I wanted them to keep like fleshing it out because it's a very cool idea.
You were so happy you were angry at them. They
It
had to
happens,
pay.
man. Like Josh got mad at me the first night because he wanted me to like cast Dota or some shit. It was a very
Wow, why did
it's a
that happen?
very
You really
impassioned
should,
speech.
in fairness.
Yeah, I mean,
It would
yeah.
be- You should learn Dota and then cast it, because the world needs your voice on Dota.
I'll grab
Would
your
be
voice and I'll cut
fantastic.
it up and make a little song out of it. I like
There
it.
you go.
That's
Yeah,
I wanna
that's
do that
a
more,
threat
actually.
right there, man. I'd like for you to
That's
not
always good.
cut me up.
Yeah, just
No,
cut
your
the ear
voice.
up.
I'll just cut up your voice. You can keep the body.
I need that.
Yeah, he's got those dick horns, going on, so he's a little bit dangerous.
Gotta love the donger horns,
Scary.
man.
Yeah, they're always good. They're always good. I do
Shoot
love
from your
Episode
donger
Zombies thing from like the thumbnail where it has the bear with the antlers. It's pretty sweet.
That is beautiful. It is.
Yeah. Now, speaking of which,
Hashtag
actually,
celebrity sausage.
yeah,
Oh
that's
God,
good.
that's a story
I like
we
that that's
should've
on
told.
Twitter now, and no one has any context. That like someone like commented back on the tweet, just like that's really weird.
Yep.
It's just no.
I think it was
context.
Mojave Music, though, right? Because he knows what's up.
probably,
He knows
yeah.
we're just crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, this is just this bizarre conversation we ended up having at dinner one time. We were outside, and there were other tables that could just overhear us talking about making sausage out of clone celebrities. And we probably ruined somebody's night. We'll never know.
Yeah. Or
It's
well,
safe to
there was
say
also
wherever
like
we went, we ruined at least one night.
Yeah, especially Jared.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking Jared with his stupid
Forearms.
beat the shit out of that guy.
What
We
if he grows
seriously got
5 arms.
we actually got legitimately close to being in a bar fight that first night, which is kind of hilarious.
Keep saying that. We weren't actually.
I don't know. There was at one point where I was like about to sock some dude, and
my
like
God.
the bouncer came by and was like, "Hey man,
Dude,
just don't."
nobody
don't.
wants to actually fight.
Well,
Now, I don't know if that's true. I think there's some people that go looking for fights.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't feel
I-
like any of us wanted to actually fight.
Probably
I think we were
not.
just
Dennis
being
might have
dumb.
wanted to fight. Speaking of which, everybody follow @DefiniteDennis on Twitter.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
agree.
definitely Dennis. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
just definite.
Definite
De-
Dennis.
Definite Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah, he's a different man. He's good. He's good too. I like him as well. Yeah.
I just want to give him
Yeah,
the proper the
also-
Twitter handle.
Yeah, go and then you should go to his YouTube channel too and subscribe there. He's gained he's doubled up his size in YouTube subscription since he stopped making videos 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
On the ride home, because Dennis drove me and Rob from, my house and Rob from the city, and then on the way home we talked about the Binding of Isaac through the metaphorical lens of business and like acquisitions and stuff, and he talked about that for like a solid 3 hours, and I'm like, Dennis, you gotta make a series on YouTube talking about how to do business through the eyes of someone who loves
man.
Binding of Isaac, because his metaphors are spot on. Like, he was having a fantastic run of different things that he was discussing, and some of them very complex and very nuanced and intelligent little things that he was touching on. So
I'm
I would love to hear him do this.
genuinely interested to hear some of those. Like, that sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it was legit.
yeah, I mean, like most of the things that I've learned about business and finance and stuff come from him. So
Come
you
from
know.
Isaac metaphors, I thought you were about to say.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the only thing that I really understand. Out of
Right,
it.
right.
Anything. You have to use Isaac as a metaphor, otherwise it's just like, I just shit everywhere.
Yeah, he did. I think that's a good way to end the episode, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
At this
like
point.
shit all over. But yeah, I really gotta clean it up. It's getting pretty stinky.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Don't let it get in the keyboard either. You're gonna have to take all the keys out.
We do Magic every Monday and Friday, so come back next Monday for the new Magic. This is going up on Friday, yeah? It's going up tomorrow?
I don't know, what day is it?
Oh, God,
Thursday?
it's tomorrow, Friday?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, I know. Well, but hey, here's the good news. New Game of Thrones on Sunday. I'm excited for that one.
Who cares?
That'll be a good one.
Yeah,
The
you gonna
last
watch
one-
that on your 18-inch tube TV in the hotel room that has HBO?
I'm gonna watch it on my Nvidia Shield.
Oh,
yeah, like-
there you go.
I love it. Like, Austin got the Shield, and they were like, "Hey, we could totally like hook up the HDMI from the Shield to the TV and watch Game of Thrones on the last night." And then like we get to the hotel, and it's like the hotel's fine, like a nice hotel, and it's just like a fucking CRT TV in there. It's like, well, I guess
It's like the TV your grandmother has that she's had since 1995.
Yeah, and it's not even like a big CRT TV too. It's like a 15-inch CRT TV. And just like, guys, you can like spend like $50 more. You can get a way bigger CRT TV.
No, they just haven't
Like, what's
spent
that
money
cost?
on it in years is
$1,000?
all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
probably.
could sell that to an antique shop and make enough to buy a 32-inch Olivia.
Yeah, exactly. They should do that. It'd be good.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I agree.
Yeah, that's our hotel business strategy lecture, and this is Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and I'm covered in feces. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching, everybody. See you
Bye,
later.
everybody. Later.
Bye.
Bye.